If there's absolutely nowhere else to go, this is it. This is where you go. Hey everyone, welcome back. Dan and Leslie here for another Disney Dining Review.
It is date night tonight. We are headed to Paradiso 37. So there are so many amazing options in Disney Springs to eat. I mean, just countless options. Such countless options that we haven't gone back to this place in years. And I'm looking at their menu thinking, why? Because they've got some really interesting options.
Yeah, this has been a staple here for I don't know how long, since we can remember going to Disney Springs, downtown Disney. It's been around forever. It's in a central location. So I'm not sure. There's just so many restaurants there. You find your favorites and then you want to try new stuff and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we're going to try it tonight.
Yeah, so their menu is unique. I mean, kicking off with the drinks, there are all kinds of different options. I'm not even sure which one I want.
I mean, I feel like margarita is the logical choice
here. I know,
here.
but there is this old fashioned there that is peanut whiskey, maple syrup, and chocolate bitter garnished with candied bacon and an orange peel. I know. Appetizers, there's several different kinds of like chips and dips, different options there. But then there's this interesting one that is like a big smoke poutine, and it's supposedly for two. And then you've got everything on entrees from steak to fish tacos to flatbreads to whatever.
I am interested to see what they will recommend.
I'm very overwhelmed with the menu. There's so many different ways to go.
We're gonna be full tonight.
Yes.
I can promise you that.
Oh, and the desserts. Oh.
So we're thinking one entree, one appetizer, one dessert? Is that what we're thinking?
Maybe because there's this one dessert that it's called a Maui upside down cake. It's a warm caramelized pineapple cake and vanilla ice cream.
So this menu has apparently a little bit of everything. I'm pretty excited about it. It was good when we were here the first time, but yeah, it's never like, this is one that you can always get a reservation for typically. So it's not one that's like super, super must do popular, but it sounds lovely. It sounds great. All right, so date night, here we go. So we have got a nice comfy seat out here by ourselves. Oops. Oh, sorry about that. The water is right there. This patio is fabulous.
Yeah.
And be forewarned, there are two sizes to their margaritas here.
I'm not sure what I just ordered.
There's the 10-ounce regular and the 20-ounce large size.
Which is what I got, so I don't really know like visually what that looks like. I feel like I'm gonna be very shocked.
I mean, you gotta get the large, right?
So I got the blood orange, which she said is her favorite one here.
I got the Rio Reckless, which is the spicy one. I guess it's infused with a serrano pepper.
Ooh, the blood orange is very good. It's on the sweeter side.
It's not spicy, it tastes like a lime margarita. You get any spice or heat out of that?
I'm not.
Interesting. Okay, I'll just have both of these. Thank you. That was really fast. We got the dipping trio, she said was the best appetizer. It comes with guacamole, salsa, and queso, and obviously chips. What shall we try first here?
The guac.
Oh wow, the sun came out. The guac is pretty good. It's actually got some good seasoning in there. Not many people put enough salt in it, but I think they did.
Yeah, it's good.
The chips are actually really tasty.
I love a good white queso. That's a good queso.
So the sun brutally came out. So
shoot us away.
She graciously moved us across the way, so now we are kind of in the shade here.
I really like the dipping trio. It's delicious. I'm a huge fan of chips and dip though, so that's not a surprise. The drink is pretty good. It's not my favorite drink ever, but it's okay.
So we got the Colombian burger, which she said was the best burger here. It was between that or the steak. The Nashville hot chicken sandwich kind of intrigued me, but I mean, it's not really a hot chicken place, so I figure we go with something that seems to be a little bit more up their alley. So I think the Colombian burger, the best burger here, I think it'd give us a good idea. The Colombian burger looks fantastic. We already tried a fry. The fries are actually really good.
It has an 8-ounce char-grilled Angus steak burger, queso blanco, pineapple, creamy ketchup, cilantro crema, bacon on a brioche bun. And I like how it's cooked. It's not like
super overdone. Better than a quick service. It's definitely not like, I mean, this is probably why we haven't come back here, because there are so many really amazing places to eat here. But I think that this is a really solid option for if there's no other reservations, or if you're wanting something that's maybe a little less expensive or fast or easy to get into, because it's really good. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, it's it's cooked very well. It is a medium rare. The toppings are fine. It does have a lot of flavor, and the fries are very, very good.
These are good fries.
That looks good.
So we got the pineapple upside down cake, which is the thing I've been eyeing. She said it's the best thing here.
Pretty good.
That might be the best thing we've had here.
It's drizzled in this caramel, which I think makes the whole thing.
Yeah.
And that vanilla ice cream just cuts the sweetness. It's pretty dadgum tasty.
Yeah, that's really good. Can I lick the plate?
Sure. Why not? Overall good experience. I think we're gonna wrap this thing up at home. Before we get started, if you would like help planning your next magical vacation, please reach out to us, Dan and Leslie at addictedtothemouse.com, or go over to Fantastical Vacations and check out our small business, our travel agency specializing in Disney. We would love to help.
Yes, absolutely. We only ordered one appetizer, one entree, one dessert, and then the drinks, and I am stuffed.
And we didn't even eat all of it. The chips and dip we ate maybe a little over half of. But yeah, I mean, it was a lot of food. So let's dive right into this thing because I have okay thoughts. Let's start with the ambiance and theming. So there really wasn't any. We actually got set in like this alleyway outside, which at first was really nice because we were by ourselves and we could talk to the camera. But then we figured out that it was actually where all of the employees would go to take their breaks, down the set of stairs that was just outside of where we were sitting. And so it was a little awkward.
If I was gonna be outside, I think I'd rather be on the other side where there's like music and you kind of get the live music over from like next to Hangar Bar, and definitely has a better vibe over there. Or even inside, I think. But just even looking inside and being in that other area, it's fine.
I was gonna give this thing a 1, but this one talked me into a 2 because it does have an indoor-outdoor bar, and it does have like this really tall, like cool tequila display thing on the end that we weren't on the cool end. So a 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do have memories from whenever we ate here the first time and we sat outside and there was music playing and Aiden and I did this little like dance, and so I kind of have memories from that too. So
it's a much cooler vibe on the other end, on the Jock Lindsay's end. Yeah. Service was actually really good. Our waitress was amazing. She checked on us all the time. She refilled waters. She gave us great recommendations. Okay, on top of our waitress being awesome, the food came out very, very fast. The drinks came out very, very fast. Like everything came out fast. Like we ordered it, and within 5 minutes, everything was just boom, 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 boom. So I think service was definitely above average. What do you think?
I think a 4.
Yeah. I mean, she wasn't like, she wasn't like a 5, like where she was telling us all the backstory and all this stuff, but she was definitely above average, and the food was out very quickly. So I think 4 is good.
She was lovely.
4 is solid. Drinks.
So it was fine.
First, she said, you gotta get the margaritas.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got a blood orange margarita. Dan got the spicy one. And they came out, they were decent size. There's a 10 ounce and a 20 ounce, so a small or a large. We went for the 20 ounce, and it was a fine margarita, but it wasn't anything that I was like, oh my goodness, I have to have this margarita all the time.
Yours definitely tasted like orange. Mine was not spicy at all, even though it had jalapenos in the thing. It was not spicy at all, so.
And that's not just him saying that, like, because his taste buds sometimes don't taste the spice. I tried it too, and I didn't taste any spice.
So I don't know. I felt a little let down on that. And then the size thing, like, what was it? $22 margarita for that? Like, I think that was like a normal size margarita for like the $14 or $16 or whatever it was. And then I think a large margarita should have been like one of those soup bowl things.
Yes. That's what I was expecting to get.
Yeah, I was let down on the drinks. I don't think they were worth the value. The value was not there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say a 2.5.
Yeah, I think a little below average.
Definitely below average.
The food, it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either.
Right.
I think we could have gotten the same quality of food at any good restaurant. There was nothing over the top about it. The burger was fine. It was cooked well. The toppings were good, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I have to come back here and eat this burger again. The fries were good.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, the chips and dip were tasty. The guacamole was good. I wasn't a huge fan of chipotle. That's the word I've been looking for.
Okay.
The chipotle flavor in the salsa, I wasn't like a huge fan of that. Like, it was fine, but it's not my favorite. The cheese was really good. I liked the cheese. And then the upside down cake, that was really good. So
that was honestly the best thing that we had all night. I would say that the appetizer and the burger was straight up average.
Yeah.
It was not below average, but it was not above average. It was a meal that was fine. It was cooked well. But I think the pineapple upside down cake thing, that elevated a little bit. That was above average. So what do we say? I think overall 3.5 for food.
Yep.
And I think that's totally fair. It's just not something that I would write home about. It's not something I'm going to tell you to go check out. Like, if this is the only restaurant you can get, you'll have a good meal.
yes.
But it's not something that I would be up 60 days prior to my arrival day, like getting this the first thing. It's not worth it. Like, we had an entire alleyway to ourselves. Like, you could have walked up and gotten seated right away.
Yeah, it's worth, like, if there's no place else and you really want to have a table service. That sounded bad. No,
if there's absolutely nowhere else to go, this is it. This is where you go.
There's nothing wrong with it. It is good. It's average. It's Applebee's is what it feels like, you know? Like it feels like I went down the street to a local Applebee's.
Like a Southwestern Applebee's. Overall, all of those added up is a 12, divided by 4 is 3. 3 out of 5, and that's exactly what you said. It is average, which we need some restaurants that are average because everything can't be above average, or the average is up here now, right? It has a place. It is not the most expensive restaurant in town. I mean, we got 2 large drinks and then all that food. I mean, we were stuffed. And with tip and everything out the door was $103. So, that's I think for Disney World date night, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good because we've had some much more expensive date nights. So
yeah, that weren't much better than the food quality, to be honest with you.
So anyway, if you are enjoying these dining reviews, we love it when you guys reach out and tell us what you guys think of these restaurants that we're going to. So leave a comment, like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And, we'll just keep eating and, and trying all these places.
We will see you on the next video.